This is Sunil Yadav. We are going to discuss what is variables, how we can declare the variables, and what type of variables in Kotlin. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to create one class here, one file in Kotlin. Okay, so I'm going to name variables in Kotlin. And I'm going to give a file type. Okay, I'm going to create here is main function. Under this we are going to do that. So this is our entry point, like main function. So once program going to start, it's going to start with the main function. So what is the variable, and how we can define variable, and how many types of variables in have in Kotlin. So we will try to cover most of them. Okay, so what is variable? So somebody asks you, right, what is your name? So generally we say my name is Sunil Yadav. So if you see, the main key thing is in question is name, right? And the answer is Sunil Yadav. What is your name? So name is something kind of, in question is a kind of container is asking, give me your specific details about name. So I'm saying Sunil Yadav. So similar in programming language, variables are most important. Variable and function. Those two are very key thing to play the part. So like if we talk about field, we can say fields. Also we are saying variables. Function is the behavior, right? So how we can define function, how we can declare variables, those are like variables are like a container, right? So if I can say val name is equal to Sunil, right? First name, let's put the first name. First name. Okay, first name is Sunil. Alright, so I'm saying the first name is Sunil. So first name is here is a variable name, right? We are declaring here, and we are putting into this is, you can say, variable, and this is also kind of, this is a container that's holding the value of Sunil, right? So similar we can say where surname is equal to Yadav, right? So again this is again one more container. So if you see why I'm saying val and where, so variable type, not I'm saying data type, I'm saying the variables. We can say we have two type, we can declare two type of variable, mainly once variable you declare, you can't change it, like immutable, we can say read only. So that state is not going to change. Suppose if I want to change my first name here is something xyz, suppose. So here we see the error, right? Val cannot be reassigned. So that is immutable. We can say read only. You can't change the state once you assign. Suppose if I want to change my surname here, surname, right? So it's allowing to us to change it. So we can reassign value for var type, but we can't assign the value of change type. So we can see one more thing is, we are saying val and var, we can define two type, okay, before the variable name. And one more key thing here is type inference is hidden. So what is the type of this value? I'm saying the container I'm defining variable in first name is going to store string type. So by default compiler infer the type, data type. We are saying string data type, int, float, double. So we have so many like data types, I will cover later. But if we are not defining in Kotlin, is by default compiler infer what is the type of data type this variable is going to store. So I'm saying the string. So this is saying this is redundant code. You need to explicitly define it, because compiler know what are you going to define it. But suppose if I'm saying this is a string type, but I want to store number, right? So this is saying no, you can't store it, because this is integer literal, does not confirm the specific type, expected type string. Okay, so you can't define it. So here we are seeing the first name. So this is this way we can define. But if you want to do same thing in Java, right? So we don't have in type inference in Java, right? Suppose I'm saying hello variable, class, right? And if we are going to say define main method here, okay, so this is the template shortcut, and I can say shout, no need to shout here. And what can we do here? So if you want to do string type, simple, the one we did string first name, okay, is Sunil, right? So we don't have type inference here, right? We have to define string type, data type, but in Kotlin you need to do that. So this is the main difference. So let's go to variables in Kotlin. So this is variable type, and variable name can, like, I think don't, you can't start with the digit first, okay? You can have underscore in between, okay? First name is allowing to us, but this is something saying first name is never used, so this is so null, and so ignore it, okay? And so let's get with start with string, okay? So what is, how we can define string? So might be you already know what is string, what is character, what is integer, but if you don't know, that's also fine. So string is like collection of characters. If you have more than one characters and putting under together, like suppose I'm saying well name, let's put the same example, first name Sunil, okay? So here I'm saying first name is Sunil, okay? So if you see, this is string. Why string? We have more than one character together and we are putting into double quotes, okay? So this is string data type. If we want to put forward slash here, right, not like backward slash, we can't do here. This is saying this is escape, this is escaping, and this is not making as a string. So if we want to use it, we need to again put double quotes, right? So how we can print this first name in our println method? So generally the Kotlin provided the like string template to use it. So let's do that. So println, so this is the defined internal methods println. So if you want to print first name, generally we just put the first name here. First we need to put dollar and then the variable. So it's going to use the first name value, right? So if we want to use, this is a string, right? So we have predefined method associated with this string, right? So if we want to use it, we need to put in the curly braces this part, okay? If you want to define other function with this one, so we can say first name dot, if you see predefined method is coming from the string class, okay, to uppercase, right? If you want to run as like put as uppercase, so we can run it this one. Okay, so you see Sunil is coming. And if we want to concatenate like a two string together, so we can also do it. Simple, we can put here, right? Suppose I am saying well. Generally we must need to use well because we always need to create immutables and reference variables. Surname, name, okay? So we can add here, right? Simple, it's saying first name, then just we need to put dollar, right? And surname, right? Surname, so it's going to be print. So let's run it. So you see here is coming the double quotes as well, so we can remove it through this one, okay? So it's going to print. Okay, so this is the basic things I'm trying to explain you. We can understand the basic concept, then it's really good. And also one more thing, we can also define multi-line string, right? If we can say something multi-line, just I'm giving name here. Suppose I'm saying, so if you want to, we define to multi-line, we have to go with the 3 double quotes, okay? And let's don't put this method, I will come later on this one. So if you want to say hello there, right, hello there, how are you, right? So suppose let's run this value, println multi multi-line. Okay, so if we run it, so you see this is printing like hello there multi, like, but if we can see is we have like space here, right? It's not coming like so, so it's taking intent till here. Okay, so we can do this way, we can use multi-line in our code. Let's remove this intent space and let's try to run it. Right. So generally it looks nice, right? But how we can achieve this kind of thing to print in a like nice way without having a space previous? Okay, so they are saying we can use pipeline between them to make sure they are in same line. So I'm going to use pipeline, shift this one. Okay, similar I'm going to do use this pipeline. Okay, and similar, let's okay, no need to do that, and I need to use the function actually. Okay, so trim margin, I'm going to say trim margin, trim margin. Okay, and I need to give this operator name, the one I defined here above. Okay, so if we run it, it's giving us same result, right? So if you want to some put margins, like these margins are not going to count, right, before printing, so these are we are going to escape through the trim margins, this pipeline. So yeah, and so in this example just I try to explain what is the variable, how you can define variable, and what is string variable type. In next I will cover in more details what is other data types. But if we follow, go to Kotlin language, right here, Kotlin language. So we let's go to docs and try to go with basics, right? I'm giving you idea, right? So if you're something not able to understand here, let's go over here and understand it, all those things. So generally I look the official documents, is really great help if you refer them. Okay, so all these things are here, they are trying to explain here, everything is explained here. So I will move out one by one, all those basic things I will cover. Okay, so thank you for watching, hope you like this video. Please subscribe and like and share with your friends, and the most important thing is please comments, so that if something you are looking, I can help on that part.